love to self first, and expand to send out for those who are in really in need for extra energy, for peace and love, using the origami. And then look at this here, what I have created with you together is about these are the ones from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I made it for myself, the first bird with the yellow, and for others, and for our energy circle. So then we can send extra love and peace embodied in here together as a unity energy. So that's what we've been creating so far. And then my hope is to create some shift before reaching it into this whole circle. So let's connect our energy as one and make some origami crane with the intention of peace and love to self and for one another as we do. So let's get the origami paper, and today's sound here is what is this, the frequency of let's see, miracle healings. Miracle healing, detox your heart. So detox our heart, injured heart, heavy heart, and to embody spread the love and peace. So let's begin. Those of you who are new to here, thank you for connecting. This is to take a moment and to consciously breathe together from nose and exhale to bringing in more oxygenation to clean our energy and invite in calmness and embody that calm within and embody peace, love within, and really fully engage in that energy and then extend, expand. So it's always starting from self check what we are thinking, feeling, noticing our body is resonating or not resonating. Observe where you are, taking the time consciously. So it's easier for doing it with together with someone. So I'm here to hold in the space for those who are resonating, or you can join to work on yourself for your own better in, to realigning, um, to adjusting yourself from anxiousness or heavy heart, worries and nervous concerns, or whatever that you feel, noticing that is deserving, adjusting into a healthier energy, ideal energy, loving energy, peaceful energy, feeling, thinking. And those of you who know how to make origami crane and happen to have the piece of origami paper, I think it's the rare case, but please join, take a time to make one together. Maybe we want to stop it and to do it as a libre viewing. I am doing this for myself since I've been feeding the bumpiness before the invasion started last week. And then I was asking my healer to send me some healing energy. And the insight that I received from her is that all of us as an empath, it's some level picking up on this what's happening. So I thought that, well, it's I'm not the only one, so why not sharing that to do something together, especially we co-creating the energy circle as in a community. So I just want you to know for the first time that this is absolutely outside of religion or anything, but just a human being as becoming a better person, and we use that gift of human power. We can connect our energy as in a unity, create the unity power. In order to do so, we need one another. And I know that it's powerful to set mutual intention to connect our energy, means attention is move your energy. The energy moves where your attention is given. So when your attention is given to that word WAR, even to put that no in front of that word or stop in front of that word, energy moves into that WAR word, which is an ideal. What we would like to put our energy is the peace, love. So the embodiment is the peace and love, and we would like to give finding any peace, calm within you. Easily you can find, use your memories or good experience or hopeful idea, anything that would allow you to feel the calm right now. Find it and then extend, expand, feel the feeling of the calmness, and then who's around you, what is around you, along with the conscious breath that we do together. Inhale and exhale, and feel that energy within you. So that is the beginning of the world peace, always, always starting from within you, within us, and we co-create. So that's what the idea. And then I am choosing the color yellow and blue. Actually, blue is running out, so it's a little stronger, darker blue. To make the first one yellow is the color for third energy center, solar plexus, about self, willpower, intent, choose, be responsible. What we would like to be responsible for is our own peace and own love and own calm. That's something that we can manageable about your energy. And no one can manage your energy. That's how you're powerful, to be as you and use this personal power to create the peace and embody. So shall we? I'm talking too much. And thank you for joining from Twitter, always Twitter joiner, live in the heart, and the tweet to your followers. I truly appreciate spreading this energy and intention, and even for just observing. Please join too in your own way of styling. Send a prayer, connecting to self with the synchronizing a breath with the replay, of course. Okay, so each breath, breathe in from nose. Just place this. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. So this is the form of mindfulness. There's a many way to practice mindfulness, and to me there isn't a two different types, just like a yin yang, move and still stay still. The first one is closing eyes and sit still, as the monks do. I call it as a monk way, Zen way. And this is quite different. The other one, I call it ninja way. Doing something active and then connect to each part of ourselves, what we are thinking, smelling, hearing, noticing, tasting, observing everything, all the senses active. So it's called the active mindfulness practice as ninja way. As ninja is very alerted, and then one with self and so aware, and then it comes and then ready to move, take action, serve purpose. That's what the ninja way. And this is the type of practice. So giving a focus, creating something, which is origami, and then at the same time noticing the breath. Breathe in, exhaling, and embody peace. That's what intention here, mutual intention, the peace, love. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe out. So those of you who think you are empath, it's easy get connecting to the energy, what's happening around you. Sometimes the distance doesn't matter because we all reside in planet Earth. So we pick that. After all, we are all connected under one sky. And how you can manage that state, like if you say you are spiritually open, sensitive, empath, yeah, these people, type of people. If you feel like you are the one, then there's an only one way to protect, I suppose. Whatever it works for you, that's the best, of course. But actually, consciously embodying, fulfill with self, and engaging into that act is the only way to protect from disrupted by others. In other words, you use the word as psychic defense, energetic defense from psychic attack or others, you know, something it's not your energy, and then that is really bothers your way of well-being, how you're going to do is to embody your energy, your wishes, your intention, and becoming full of your energy. That's what the only way. So it is now, it's different from selfish, it's self centered. But at the same time, fulfilling with self, with love, self love first, to share love, invite love, connect with love. Unless otherwise, we cannot share what we don't have, right? So that's breathing in. So why using origami as the tool? Number one, this is some cultural art craft from the country I spent my childhood in Japan, and this is the symbol of love and peace. So this is the first one is for self, embodying peace for self. Okay, the second one, breathe in. This is something what we used to do when a classmate needing extra prayers for illness or some sort of needing extra support energy, and then we all make thousands of these together and hang in with this 1000 origami crane as a symbol of group power of prayer for the particular challenge that we're encouraged to take, and take it into anywhere that really needs the energy. And then I realized that making this one bird with the each stroke, consciously connecting with the breath, using it as a mindfulness tool, that gives a pretty good amount of moments to realigning when you feel anxiety or overwhelming feeling at the during the day or at the end of the day, or needing some heavy heart to rejuvenate. That's a pretty good things easily we can do, because just follow and think about to making sure the edges are aligned, need attention, and then at the same time we can check on thought, feeling, and intention is to embody peace and love. So peace out at the end of this completion of the one part. Breathe in and then also scientifically it is very making sense to oxygenation from nose. It give cool air to the brain, more oxygen to the fresh air to the brain. It will help think clearer. The brain works better. So cooling down our system, and using this finger is really helping brain to stimulate our system. So highly encouraged to do for elderlies, preventing from dementias, and that's the scientific benefit of using this, making this. So here's our intention is conscious breath together and embody peace for self, self-love, for empath, because we need that. And also good to know that you're not the only one. And those of you who are challenged by physical illness, the COVID still active, almost like forgot about it. But the region I am now being part of is under the restriction of minimum social activity. The restaurants close earlier and not so alcohol beverage serving, and gee, it's been pretty long. And then on top of that, another another challenge are given to embody peace. But this one is human made. Oh no. And from the energy point of view, as an energy specialist, that energy travels in pattern. So when you notice the pattern of energy, for example, like the way you think, perceive, and think and act, and similar type of event comes periodically, or like you notice that this looks familiar, even the person is different, opportunity is different, but seems like A, B, C happening as a pretty familiar way. Have you ever experienced that? That is a pattern of energy. And when you started to notice that as an energetic element, it's everywhere, like um, linear time. And then when I was so into noticing the pattern of energy, um, several years, the way of traveling is it's unique to each patterns. So some repeating like once in several years, and once in a decade, or and I was hearing who was mentioning about that um, last night. I was listening the specialist sharing his insight over the Russia, and his specialty is the Russian history and economy. So of course it's a good panel to be invited for a talk show. And according to his observation, he said that what we've been seeing in right now at the Russians' activity is similar to what we saw back in 80s in Russia. So it's like a repeating pattern what they had in the 80s, and then that made me some idea that all the music and fashion, like a vintage fashions, 80s are pretty coming back sort of for the last couple of years, and perhaps that nature is similar to what we've been seeing over this invasion situation. One way to notice in the repeating pattern. And then, of course, the pandemic is like 100 years, the worldwide pandemic is repeating after the century. So there's a many way to find that pattern, but the history is repeating, and then the key is what we can do it for better when we notice the pattern, right? Unless otherwise it's pretty predictable, same as an habitual everyday activities, the way of thinking, and it's pretty much repeating, and unless we change the way to act or the way to think, like stop smoking or stop drinking, or start exercising or whatever that you want to avoid the repeating pattern, that is needing the conscious dedication and commitment to create the new. The face is difficult to make today. Okay, so let's make this part tail then, if that's the case. Being flexible. Okay, so this side would be the face. Yep. Okay. There we go. Hi, Michael. Good morning. So I'm taking a moment and sharing a moment to embody peace here this week for empath. Well, thank you. This is the music of an miracle healing frequency and detox your heart. So anxiousness and the worries and concern and sadness, all this heavy energy on our heart, by knowing what's happening up there, taking the time together and just consciously breathe deeply from nose and exhaling might help to adjusting, refocusing on inner peace and love, because the world peace always starts from inner our own individual peace. So that's what it is here I'm doing. Thank you for stopping by, Michael. Breathe in. Breathe in. And also, those of you, thank you for letting me know you are healing needs, the request for the healing, sending me that. I appreciate that. I am sending it, connecting out energy circle, and then directing to your particular healing request. And those of you who are in need for extra energy for your own challenges, physical challenge, emotional challenge, mental challenge, anything, relational challenge, I am taking that request, and mostly I do the healing every morning as my own practice as a healer. So I will send you healing just in case it helps for you. So please let me know by posting a comment or send me a private message of Twitter or Instagram. That would do. State of ever changing. Uh, Healing is what you are dealing. Yeah, healing energy. Yeah, the world is repeating. Everything changes all the time, and energy travels in pattern. So as the music and trend, I was talking about that lately, the 80s, and that's kawaii fashion and music is kind of becoming popular, getting attention. It's like energy travels in pattern. When I was back in like 20s, and then that's the 50s and 60s. It's just like these energy travels in pattern. And some specialist was mentioning about what, according to his observation as a specialist over history and economy of Russia, is that it's very similar to what he observed in 80s. So it's like, oh, the music is also 80s now coming back. So the traveling, and then what we want to do is to learn something, lessons, and make it better when it comes to a repeating pattern, right? Unless otherwise we are never evolving. Like, when are we gonna get the lessons and head out of here? I mean, it's if we are out of this, and then that's the end of the Mother Earth, but or the human on this planet. But we are residents of Earth, and our time is pretty limited. It is what we are doing. Yeah, what is healing? That's a good question. Healing, I define it as to direct the energy for ideal. So, requesting healing is that knowing what you would like to make it more. So, requesting vitality, for the physical, and then the energy flows there. So redirecting extra energy towards where energy is needed. And how we're gonna send the energy is that our attention moves the energy. There are massive shifts awakening around. Oh yeah, it's like a universe is saying, like, here you go. There's the pandemic, invisible. Play with it. But 2 years ago, and then like we are surviving and learning something, and then now that's the good. Here we go. Now is the visible one. Boom! How are you gonna deal with that economy and people's life is like a visible and technology that we are using for better, and then all of a sudden showing the massive energy that challenges of fears, and so it's all up to us to use it. And then again, your question, Michael, the signature question: what are you grateful for this day? I am so grateful for having over me, and delicious coffee, and connecting here with technology and talking to you in Canada. And we both are safe at this point, and be able to embody peace and then extend, expand. I'm so grateful for to feel this connection and even to bring in some joy, the laughter. Has been 1 year since I committed to come here every day for halves. About Periscope is fading at the last day of March last year. Has been 1 year. It's like, oh my, many things has been changing, but something remaining the same is to come here and connect and put some practice practicing calmness and to be mindful in practical form for me, and connecting to whom in resonance. Oh, thank you, Michael. Yes, the words. So the last summer that I was doing origami challenge, and every day making this origami crane, just like preparing for this prayer, like, but whatever that is helpful to share moments of prayers in an easy way, so then we can do it every day. Mindfulness, yes, indeed. These things are like every day, little by little things, like it's the feeding a spirit, like supplement for a soul, spirit. One time it's not doing it. It just moment by moment, one by one. So need to be fun. Got to be enjoyable. No painful. Gather enjoyable moment for converting the pain into joy. Shift like a Rubik cube. Yeah, the tears is the tears from sadness. The moment the tears changes for the joy, the tears of love, that just a one little shift. Maybe crying over for grief and loss and damages. That tears can be shift from knowing that you are not alone. So how they're gonna know that they are not alone? The effective way is the visible, because human get 80% of the information from eyes. Show me. That's the quickest. So this is perfect. It's a viewable. And it's the representation of moments of prayer together. Being practical, effectively delivering the energy. Softly, not sitting, but just sharing in some way. Okay. All right. Now, so this is today's origami bird embodiment of a conscious breathing exercise. Embody peace, love, for that region. And now here is the big birds. Going to add to here and then here for energy circle. Well, thank you for connecting, stopping by. This is today's mindfulness practice, embodying peace with origami crane. Each folding symbolizes a moment of prayer, embodiment of peace, love starting within and to the world, especially the region needing unity power, peace embodying energy. And let us take a moment, spread the love, and to consciously take in a long, deep breath and exhaling as one to close in here. Ready? Let us take a long, deep breath, counting 3, 1 now, 2, 3, and exhale. Thank you. You have a wonderful day, night, and I see you when I see you. Hoping to come back tomorrow as continuous embodiment of peace practice together. So please join me about the now time. And thank you for leaving the heart and retweet from Twitter joiner. I truly appreciate that. Thank you.